Hello, Shagar here. We are on part 3 of A Wolf Among Us, starting up chapter 2, Smoke and Mirrors. Last we left off, we went to
Mr.
investigate...
Toad?
Do something, Bigby,
Well, here
before
you
he
go.
completely tears up the place.
Whoa, 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 hey!
You've got something on your face.
Fuck are you talking about, you stupid cur?
I'll let the game recap for me.
Everyone says you are.
Please, Bigby. Promise me you won't tell Beast you saw me.
Look, whatever it is, it's between you and Beast. I'm staying out of it.
It's not what you might be thinking.
Have you seen my wife? Have you seen Beauty?
Come with me.
No.
Don't interrupt me, Miss Snow!
You asked me a question.
Don't change the subject. You are to blame for this unpleasantness, Miss Snow.
No, I'm D. He's dumb.
But he said if word of this ever got back to him, if he ever thought you knew, or Miss White, he'd come back and kill my boy.
I'm looking for the woodsman.
Well, he's not here.
Holly, you're out of paper towels and, they're gonna string me up, Bigby. Like you said, it looks fucking bad. It looks really bad, but I didn't do it.
Alright, I got $100 for the first bloke that can tell me something about a girl named... Fuck, man!
This fucking lapdog. Only comes sniffing around this part of town. Rich fucks in the woodlands need a shakedown. Ain't that right, Bigby?
Now things are worse off than they've ever been.
Well, that's not true.
Right. We've had it worse, but not by much.
And now she's dead, in the same fashion as the first girl. Left on the same steps. Except now I believe it was the Mundys that found her.
Mr. Wolf! You're making this more difficult than it has to be. If you just cooperate and answer the questions, you can go home. Maybe get some sleep. How are you feeling? I know it's been a long night for you. You look like you could use some rest.
I'll be better when I find who did this. Which I can't do while sitting in here.
We all want the same thing here, Bigby.
Is she a Mundy?
Look, I know what you must be going through. Really, I do. But I could use your cooperation.
You know, I hate to say it, but I don't think you do.
Of course. You're right. I can't imagine what you're going through right now.
What is it with you cops? Always trying to empathize with people. I know this must be hard for you. Do you? Do you fucking know? Have you had a friend killed and their head left at your fucking doorstep? No? Didn't think so. Your nose is bleeding. Are you okay? You don't look so good. Detective Brannigan?
I'm Detective Brannigan.
Yeah, I know. I just said that. Is there something?
Do you hear that?
Please. Please. I'm sorry. Just make it stop, please.
Okay, I didn't see that coming. A fable?
We have to go, now.
What did you do to her?
She'll be fine. It's just a memory wipe spell. Very expensive, but it works. The whole station will forget the last 24 hours and everything they saw at the Woodlands. Well, hurry up.
Huh. I wonder how a spell of that is cast. At least I was smart enough to take the photo. Because that might draw up questions. Wow. I have no idea where to take this. Thankfully the game will help me.
Thanks for the lift.
Certainly. We found Tweedledee chained up to a post. That was your doing, correct?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why you detained him. Dee was at the Trip Trap when Snow was left at the Woodlands, so he couldn't possibly be involved in this mayhem. Bluebeard's currently interrogating him, and he hasn't said anything useful.
He's working for somebody, and whoever it is wants him snooping around every crime scene I've looked at.
That doesn't necessarily mean they're involved in the murders. I know what you're thinking, Bigby. It's been one full night and a slice of morning, and I already miss her too. You know, I never get more homesick than when one of us dies, and now, for it to be Snow, I've never been good with these sorts of things. I just can't believe this is really happening.
Yeah. It's hard.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
But what's this exodus that caused it?
Did she, give any indication to what she was thinking? When you saw her last, I mean. I don't know why, but I'd like to know that she was, I guess, fine, I suppose.
She just told me to be careful.
She was always fond of you, Bigby.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say, Bigby. We have to put an end to this. It's been 2 murders in as many days. If we don't unearth our culprit, and soon, there will likely be another on our doorstep tonight.
I'll get it done.
Please, Bigby. For Miss White.
I got it.
But you have nothing to go on. Or do you? Maybe if I went to that one guy's house.
That's not a very good answer, is it? Come on, just tell me what I want to know. It will make things a lot less painful for you, in theory.
Oh, were you planning on using that? I just thought you really liked rubbing your little sword.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Hello, Ichabod. Sheriff.
Bluebeard.
I was just chatting with our new friend.
You were supposed to wait for us to get back. I told you, if you want to be involved, you will do things my way. No violence!
Whatever you say, Ichabod.
Hello, Bigby.
I want answers, D.
Oh, goody. I thought you wanted questions, and I was having so much trouble thinking of any good ones. Though I'd settled on, how's your head?
You see what I've been dealing with? What are you going to do about this, Bigby?
Shh. It's been better, but we're not here to talk about me. Snow White is dead.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you.
You were with me when it happened, dummy.
I still have questions for you, D.
Sounds like a personal problem.
This is ridiculous.
Let him work. He's got more experience with these kinds of things.
Back in the alley, you mentioned your employer. Who is it? Who are you working for?
Why? You looking to change your occupation?
I'm not fucking around here, D. All right, D. Let's get to know each other.
Fuck, Bigby. Don't make me look at that. Just put that away. Please.
If you don't tell me who did this, I'll make sure you end up the same way. Dead on your doorstep. Got it?
I told you, I didn't kill her, and I don't know who did.
Just tell me who your employer is.
I'd like to help you, but I can't. My brother and I, we got a thing about loyalty. We do our job and we keep our mouths shut. If we don't hold up our end, we don't get paid.
Your brother? Where was he last night?
I can't say. He could have been anywhere.
Take your best guess.
He didn't do it, if that's what you're thinking.
Then where is he?
No, I'm not sending you after my brother. Look, I answered your question. Can I get my stuff back now?
What did you find on him?
Oh, nothing of consequence, really.
Are you done yet? I'm getting old over here.
You always carry this much cash?
I've got a lot of laundry to do this week. What's it to you?
So where's your brother?
Look, mate, I'd like to help. I would, but I can't tell you where he is. Last time I saw him, we split up and I went to find Faith. I don't know where he is now, but he didn't kill anybody. Just leave him out of this.
You mentioned Faith?
Look, I went to her apartment. That's no secret. You saw me.
No, there's more to it. You said you were trying to find something.
All right, D. What did you want from Faith?
Sorry, I can't help you. I'm not saying any more about
The
it.
ring. He's after the ring.
Can we move this along? If you need some assistance, I'd be more than happy to provide some.
I'm saving that.
Here.
Yeah, all right. Want to see a trick?
Look, Bigby, this isn't going to work. Don't you want to find out what happened to those girls? To Snow White?
Let me handle this. Come on, D. What did you want from Faith? Sweet girl like her.
Sweet? You think that girl was sweet? She was a fucking thief. Fucking sweet. Faith was plenty of things, but that ain't one of them.
What did she steal?
I don't know. Just some dumb thing my boss was after.
Your boss?
I didn't select anything.
Well, that brings me back to my first question. Who are you working for?
You're gonna get me in trouble, Bigby. I can't answer any more of your questions. You know, I really like spending time with you, Bigby. You're so...
You just carry this around?
always handy that way. It couldn't hurt, I guess.
Why don't you just tell me who you're working for?
Look, you're not a bad guy, despite what Beauty says about you. At least, you're not a total bastard anyway. But I just can't give you that information.
There's no way Beauty would associate with a scumbag like you.
What's wrong with me? You're telling me I ain't pretty enough? Yeah, we're real close.
I thought this was supposed to be a murder investigation, but you're treating this guy like a fucking house guest, Bluebeard! And not getting any answers from him this way. Snow White is dead. One of us. And you're going to let this ignorant shit walk out of here in one piece. Out of my way. I'll show you how it's done!
What the fuck? What do you think you're doing?
Teaching him a lesson. Now pay attention.
Stop this right now!
You enjoying yourself?
Immensely.
Keyboard was off.
Snow!
Wait, what?
What's going on down here?
Wait, what? What? How?
Snow?
Snow? What? She was... No. She was dead. Her head was off. It wasn't a frickin'... It wasn't a flesh wound. It was on the floor. Wait, what? On... What? Some kind of... Unless it was some kind of illusion spell. There has to have been something to that. So if who we found wasn't Snow White, who was that person? I got questions. I got lots of questions. And he's still asleep.
What the hell was going on down there, Bigby? Abusing a prisoner like that.
I didn't lay a hand on him. I wanted to do things the right way, but Bluebeard had other ideas. I tried to stop him, Snow.
Yeah.
Where the hell have you been all night, Snow?
I was working on this case. After a conversation in the taxi last night, I got a call from Toad. He said his son found a body. We thought it was Faith at the time. Getting her back here wasn't easy, but hopefully we'll find something on her to help us track down the killer.
I'm glad you took care of things.
Thanks.
Snow?
What is it?
I'm glad you're not dead.
Me too. I just want to get to the bottom of this. I just feel like...
So is it
What is
possible the first person wasn't Faith?
I feel responsible in a way. She looked just like me. And maybe that's why she was killed.
I don't think it's about you. There's something else going on here.
Maybe. We just have to find out who did this. And why she was glamored to look like me. I mean, that's what it is, right? So, what's our next move?
Maybe you should lie low for a while? Until we figure out what's going on.
And what? Sit around the business office twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the big bad wolf to solve all my problems?
I'm the sheriff, Snow. I go out and do the dirty work to keep you all safe.
And what am I here for then? I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once.
I'm not yours to lose. I'm sorry. I know it's dangerous, but I'm not helpless. I can take care of myself. I've been doing it for centuries. TJ is waiting inside. He was so freaked out last night, he wouldn't tell us much. Even now, he just stops talking altogether after a certain point. He's pretty shaken up, though, so try not to be too, you know.
Myself.
Right.
I can be a nice guy.
TJ's over there. I don't know if you want to talk to him first or after, but let me know when you're ready to see the body. I want to be there. Buffkin, do you have a second?
Of course, Miss Snow.
Snow's perfume. Acids. Maybe this has been harder on him than I thought.
Is any change in this?
Beauty and Beast. Always putting on a show for each other. I meant what I said, Snow. Seems like not much has changed between me and Woody. I will get to the bottom of this.
Okay. I guess tarot cards.
Pity these can't solve murders. Well, that's appropriate.
Heartache.
The moon. Usually this is about deception or confusion. But for me, well, who knows?
And the last one.
I hope you can find what you're looking for.
I have no idea what hermits or what any of this means. Might as well give it a good rub.
So, check out anyone who fits that profile. You might start with Bluebeard.
Right away, Miss Snow.
Are you ready to examine the body now?
In a minute.
In a minute.
When you're ready.
I'll talk to the frogs first.
Oh, that's enough. Mirror, vanish, cancel!
What the hell are you doing?
What? I wasn't touching nothing.
What's going on?
Don't worry, no harm done.
What were you doing with the mirror, Toad?
I thought maybe I'd catch you on the shitter. I was just having a laugh. We've been waiting there a long time.
TJ. It's all right. Are you ready to talk to Mr. Wolf? It's okay.
Are you okay?
Go ahead, TJ.
I go swimming at night sometimes, in the river. I wasn't doing anything bad, I promise.
Of course you weren't.
You're not in trouble. Just tell me what happened.
I was there, under the big blocks, and I heard noisy feet. And when I hear that, I'm supposed to go underwater and stay real still and quiet.
That's right, son.
Then I saw the lady.
Careful, Bigby.
I wasn't.
I know.
The lady fell in. But she didn't have her head on. I thought she was gonna pull me down too. Cause she had rocks on her feet and she kept falling down in the dark parts.
Cinder blocks tied to her ankles. Is there more, TJ?
Is it true? You know when people are lying? I heard you could do that. That's why you're the sheriff.
Yeah, part of my job is being able to tell when people are lying. I'm really good at it. Is there something else you want to say?
Please, don't be mad.
What is it, TJ?
I didn't stay under the water.
What?
I know I'm supposed to, but I was scared, and I went to the top again. I couldn't help it.
I gave you very specific rules. You have to stay quiet and out of sight or bad things can happen. I told you.
Leave him alone, Toad.
He's my son. I've set boundaries for a reason.
This is a special circumstance. Leave him alone.
So you didn't stay underwater?
I don't know if anyone saw me, but someone said, "Stop laughing." And then I was scared, and I went under for as long as I could.
Wait, you heard someone?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us before?
Did you hear anyone laughing?
No.
Did you see who it was?
No.
Sheriff?
Did you hear anything else?
I don't know. I'm sorry. After I came up again, there was no one there, and I ran home, that's all. I promise. I want to go home.
Okay, you can go.
Thank you, TJ.
Okay, son. Let's get you home.
You did a good job, kid.
Come on, then.
Gotta try to make the little guy happy.
That went about as well as I expected. You want to go look at the body now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my goodness! I almost forgot.
What is that? Is that the witching well? Hmm. I guess it is. But what's so special about this well? Okay, let's go with what information we now have. Faith, Donkey Skin Girl. Faith, otherwise known as the Donkey Skin Girl, made it through the Exodius from the magical homelands with the clothes on her back. Her husband was nothing else. Her husband and nothing else. She was once beautiful princess, happily married to Prince Lawrence of a neighboring kingdom. Her life should have had a happy ending, but the mundane city of New York wasn't kind to her, or her marriage. With no money, Faith found herself turning tricks to make the rent for a cheap apartment on the outskirts of the fabled town. She had a difficult life, but she did what she could to survive in an unfamiliar world. Next up, we have Prince Lawrence, Faith's husband. After escaping the homelands, Prince Lawrence and his wife, Faith, immediately fell victim to the harsh realities of the mundane world. They moved to New York, hoping to find aid in a community of fellow fables. But without enough money to live in Fabletown, they had to settle in an apartment on the outskirts of the neighborhood. Unfortunately, that meant that they were out of sight and out of mind when it came to government assistance. Their prospects dwindling, Faith left Lawrence to try to make it on her own. Now without his wife for support, Lawrence struggles to motivate himself and quickly sinks into depression. Twiddly-dees. Or the Tweedles? Hired goons. The Tweedle brothers, Dumb and Dee, are thugs for hire. They appear human, allowing them to carry out their contracts in the Mundy world without drawing suspicion. They are as inseparable as they are ruthless. Holly, Trip Trap owner. Holly is a no-nonsense kind of troll and the owner of the Trip Trap bar. She's glamored to appear human, but her patrons know better. Holly takes good care of her regulars, often the downtrodden fables with little despair, but she has no patience for the Fabletown government that has done nothing to locate her missing sister. Grendel, Drifter. Grendel just wants to be left alone. In the old days, he terrorizes Norse mead halls, but lately he can be found occupying a stool in various quiet, dumpy bars around New York. He hates the noise of the city, but must work there to afford his glamour. Despite his gruff bearing, he's fiercely loyal to those who've learned to offer him the space and silence he desires. Talking to him is like watching a time bomb tick down. It's only a matter of time. Next up, we have Bigby's Mercy. In the days leading up to the Exodus, the Big Bad Wolf hunted armies of men and goblins in the Black Forest. These invading forces had driven off the Great Beast's preferred quarry, and their own flesh was rotten with corruption, hardly a suitable replacement. He made it his game to destroy their camps. Oops. Go back. Destroy their camps. Okay. Devour their night watchmen and disrupt their supply trains while sparing the prisoners. One day he broke their ranks and discovered a particular woman they held captive. Her skin was white as snow, but her hair was dark as the night sky. He approached her, and she, knowing no sword could match the giant wolf's power, bravely placed her shackles in the beast's mouth. He freed her. But years would pass before the two meet again in the Mundy world. That almost sounds like Snow White. Bluebeard's Mercy, Bluebeard's last wife. After a long line of marriages resulting in the mysterious disappearances, Bluebeard's last wife in the homelands was naturally suspicious of him. One day he departed on business, leaving her alone in his estate. He gave her free rein of all the rooms, but made her promise not to open the closet on the ground floor. She defied him, of course, and discovered the location of his missing wives. When Bluebeard returned, he knew he must kill her before she revealed his murderous secret. She persuaded him to allow her a moment to pray, which he reluctantly granted. This small mercy gave her brothers time to arrive and rescue her, and Bluebeard's crimes were exposed. The witching well is located in a chamber inside the woodland building, where it is used to dispose of things meant never to be seen again. Dead fables are committed to its depths, as are the most unredeemable criminals. No one is entirely sure what lies at the bottom of the well, nor indeed if it has a bottom at all, but it is widely assumed to be the passageway to the final resting place. I wonder what that is. Okay, we got achievements. The Frogger the Prince, complete Chapter 4 of Episode 1. Panic in the Parlors, complete Chapter 5 of Episode 1. A Light Snowfall, complete Episode 1 Faith. And I missed that one. Unlock all books of fables entries in Episode 1. Write to an Attorney, complete Chapter 1 Episode 2, complete Chapter 2 Episode 2. Okay, so that's the lore I got so far.
Wow. I didn't realize I've never seen her face before now.
Are you gonna be okay? You don't have to stay.
I want to stay. I'll be fine. It's just a little strange. The glamour is so effective, it's invasive. But just do what you need to do. That's weird. I don't wear a brooch like that.
Maybe it really belonged to her. Not part of the glamour.
Looks like something from the homelands. Buffkin, do you recognize these symbols?
No, nothing I've seen before.
It looks just like Faith's did. Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
No. He said he wanted to run more tests. If the neck wound was the same, there might be a ribbon in her mouth, too. Anything?
Nothing. So, it's not exactly the same.
Can you close her mouth? Thanks.
Okay, so...
She got your perfume right.
How would she know? How do you know what perfume I wear?
You can't fool this nose. Also, I saw the bottle on your desk.
Can I examine it again?
Do you see that?
Could be a bruise.
Okay. Oh, I see. I had to press D.
Rope marks.
She was tied up?
They tied cinder blocks to her ankles, so she would sink.
Oh.
Track marks.
She used Mundy drugs?
Looks that way. Pretty heavily, too. I hear they only go for the legs if they've used up the veins in their arms, or if they're trying to hide the marks. Anyway, It means it's not a perfect match to your leg. Unless...
Don't be ridiculous.
maybe she was trying to compensate with that perfume.
Wait. If the glamour is supposed to make her look like me, shouldn't it be concealing things like track marks? That brooch, too. Why would it change everything else? I've never seen one this sloppy.
It might be a cheap one, just to get the job done.
The witches upstairs know what they're doing, that's why they cost so much. Unless someone is making glamours illegally?
It's not technically illegal, miss. It's not encouraged for sure, but there aren't any laws specifically forbidding it.
So there's some sort of black market for glamours?
One would assume so. I imagine anyone with access to the proper books and training could theoretically produce a glamour.
Yet another thing to worry about. Black market or not, it's a pretty good match. Look at that. The buttons aren't exact either. There's an extra one here.
You're right. These buttons are wrong. I wonder...
What?
Snow, I need to open her coat.
Bigby, just let me.
You still okay?
Sorry, that took longer than expected. What have you found out?
She was using Mundy drugs. Pretty heavily, too, judging by the track marks on her legs.
Track marks? Isn't there... there are diseases...
I don't think she has to worry about that now.
No. No, of course not.
We should keep going.
Are you wearing silk lingerie, Snow?
Why do you want to know?
I'm just trying to see if the clothes are exact.
They're not.
What is that?
She had the perfume with her. Looks like someone picked it out for her.
So, someone gave her instructions.
Reminds me of Alice in Wonderland with the whole eat this, drink that, use this.
I've seen things like this before. It's definitely magic, though witches don't usually craft objects these days.
I don't think it's wise to fool around with that. It's some kind of black market magic. Who knows what it could do? We should have it looked at. Just to make sure it isn't dangerous. Don't you think?
You may be right. One way to find out. Huh.
What?
There's something in here.
How do we open it?
Might want to stand back if you're worried, Crane. I'm gonna try to open it. Something to do with these rings here.
Ooh, puzzle.
A deer. What does that mean? Oh.
A lock of hair and a picture.
Is that...
It's your hair.
How did they get that close to her? Especially for a lock that large. You couldn't get it from like a brush or something or thrown in the trash unless she cut her hair.
Someone must have taken this from my apartment. I noticed it was missing, but I didn't think. This was the last picture I had of Rose and me. My sister and I don't talk much anymore. Who did this, Bigby?
Like, could that girl be her?
She's a troll?
You gotta be kidding me.
Holy shit.
Well, that helps explain the glamour. Kind of. Who is she? That wasn't there before. Who do you think she is? I don't know many trolls, I'm afraid.
Should have left them all back in the homelands.
Maybe Holly knows.
The owner of the Trip Trap? No, she looks a little... Oh no.
What is it?
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily. She was reported missing, but I guess it just slipped through the cracks.
We have to go tell Holly.
Right.
Shoot.
Who knows, she might know something about this. Who Lily was seeing.
Well, certainly another troll.
We should go.
You can't go out there.
Why not?
It's too dangerous. Someone tried to kill you. Bigby, you can't let her go out there with you. You'd be putting her life at risk.
If Snow wants to come with me, I'm not gonna stop her.
But...
We should leave now. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, is this going to save? Oh, yep, it's going to save. So we're going to go ahead and call it here after that wonderful note. We found the missing sister. Yay! I'm actually really enjoying this game. I'm glad Freezer pointed this out and suggested I play it. I really enjoy the plot twists and the storyline, and I can definitely see why people were begging for a sequel to this, though I'm kind of interested to see how it will end, and what the possibility for a sequel would actually be, because usually something like this could just be a one-shot game without a real need for it, but I mean, you can add to it if you want, I guess. So yeah, I think I'll go ahead and leave it here. As I said previously, I'm going to split this up into 2 different games, so that way if you're not interested in this, hopefully the other one you would be interested in. So tomorrow's video will be something else. I did decide on one thing, but I don't want to do the same kind of genre for both videos, so I'm gonna look up something else, probably something more action-based, and go from there. So with that being said, this is Shagar signing off. I hope you all have a good day, and I will talk to you later on Saturday. So bye for now.